What's going on, everybody? In this video we are unboxing the new 6th generation iPod Touch. This is the one with the beefed up internals but a fairly similar hardware. So this is the 32GB iPod Touch right here that I have and we're going to be taking a look at. I've got a lot of coverage that I'm going to be doing with this later on, but I want to go ahead and just get it out of the box. I'm going to try to make this video rather short, but I want to give you an idea of what's coming up. I mean, there's going to be a lot of comparisons and stuff coming in the future, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see a lot of coverage on this, how it's going to perform with iOS 10, how it stacks up to the previous outgoing 5th generation iPod Touch, and as well as, you know, some comparisons perhaps even with how it stacks up to the iPhone. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to show you around, do some comparisons, talk about it, and we'll go ahead and get this unboxed. So right here up at the top you'll see the Apple logo, and you'll see that little pull tab. We're just going to grab that tab right here, give it a little pull, and whoops, I'm off screen. Give it a little pull real quick, and we are ready to go. So now we're able to get right into our iPod Touch. I'm just going to set that over there and open up our iPod Touch. So here we have the iPod Touch sitting up on the top. It's just resting on this little tray. Just pop the tray right out and we have our iPod Touch sitting here. That looks really, really nice. I'm going to set that right over here real quick and we'll just continue through the box. So designed by Apple in California. We have our iPod logo right here as well as our information. So here we have the iPod Touch quick handy tips as well as the Apple stickers that go along with iPods of all sorts. Well, really all Apple products seem to come with these stickers, but you do get the stickers if you were wondering. So I'm going to sit that right over there. And we'll continue through. So here in the box we do have a lightning connector on the bottom and the Apple EarPods up top. Missing from this generation, of course, is the loop, which used to live right in here. So now you basically get the iPod and all of its wonderful features, but that little loop wrist attachment, if you were wanting to get one of those, of course, it is no longer present on this generation. And if you were wondering, did I just hit the camera with my chair? Yes, I did. I'm not going to downplay that at all. So I can't really get this box closed. That's embarrassing. I'm just going to sit this, you know what, let me stick these back inside. And then I'm going to go with that again, because I think I figured out how I can get it closed. Alright, there we go. It is going to close now. There we are. Maybe. I'll just set it over there. Alright, so here's the iPod Touch, a box which is really hard to close for some reason, I don't know why. And on the front you'll see this nice little sticker. We can just peel that sticker right off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And that reveals the actual glass. And to get the iPod out of this, we are just going to give it a little flex. And there it is, the new 6th generation iPod Touch. So let's take a look around the hardware real quick. I know that you've probably seen these around. Again, they look exactly like the previous generation, but I thought I'd go ahead and give you a quick look at the hardware just in case you wanted to see that. So up top, we of course have that famous FaceTime HD camera. It's still 1.2 megapixels just like the previous generation, but it's there nonetheless. On the bottom we have the non-touch ID home button, which is able to turn on the device, so on and so forth. Down along the side we have our volume rockers, which you can use to raise and lower the volume, surprise surprise. Around the back you'll find the new 8 megapixel camera sensor. So it's a really nice sensor. It's the same one from the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, not the 6S is 12 megapixel, which is a little disappointing. But again, of course, this did come out before the 6S. Beautiful color. I really do like the color. I'm going to compare it to how the 5th generation ones look. Down at the bottom, you'll notice that we are missing that loop attachment, so you can no longer attach a wrist strap to it. If you wanted to do that, I guess you could probably find a case that allows you to do that. But for now, you can't, at least not onto the hardware. I don't think it was very popular, so I don't really think anybody cares that that's missing. But anyway, I think it looks really nice. Now that we've got it out of the box, let's go ahead and boot it up for the very first time. So I decided to go with this one simply because iOS skews very light, but it's so colorful. So I wanted to get it on a nice, bright, colorful one. And the only really colorful one that was there was either this one, or I could have gone for another red one. But I kind of figured I had red and I had black. So I'm going to bring in all my iPods that are these two are the 5th, and this one here, of course, is the 6th. So it is now booted up. It's really simple. We'll just show you the screen here, boot it up, go ahead and set that up, and you're good to go. It came with a full charge, which is great, but Apple products typically do come with a good charge. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and then we'll take a look at the iPod in a future video. So make sure you stay subscribed.